Hello, hello. There we go. Now it's on. I had my mic muted by accident. Anyways, welcome in. Today we're playing The Legend of Zelda original, as always. The music's a little loud. Today is going to be a very chill, very calm stream. I'm still quite tired. In general, I have chronic tiredness, but I figured I said I would be here, and I know I slept through yesterday, so I am here, and we'll chill. We'll just play a bit of Zelda. Hopefully get through this next dungeon, at least. Probably at most, actually. I'm probably hoping too much. At most, get through this next dungeon. I really, like, this game is fun, but I have already finished it before. I am really excited to get to the next Zelda game, so I really want to keep pushing forward and get there soon so we can have some more fun experiences. I've already played the second one too, but I don't know. Eventually it's nice to get a change of scenery, and I feel like this one has probably overstayed its welcome a little bit, mainly due to the fact that I haven't been streaming very much, but I think it's time to move on. So hopefully finish this dungeon, and then we have 2 more pieces of the Triforce after this one. So I think this dungeon was like a puzzly type dungeon. You had to, like, it's more of a solving the puzzle or figuring out where you need to go rather than like hard enemies, if I'm remembering correctly. I also might have used up an extra key, so I don't know if I have enough keys. I might have to buy another key. We'll see. I don't quite know, but I'll figure it out. I think today we can beat this dungeon at least. So that's what we're doing today. What else? Timothy, daily, every stream update on Timothy the succulent plant. Same as before. Still a little bit struggling, but I think he's hanging on for now. So we're all good on that front. What else? I've been watching more Naruto. It's really good, honestly. Like, that's been what I've been spending a lot of my time, my extra time on, because I've just been so addicted to it. I'm just like, I have to keep watching. I have to know what happens next. I think, well, I'm on Shippuden now. I think I'm starting to lose interest a bit simply because, I mean, this is sort of spoilers, but not really. It's getting to the point where it's like, are we even ninjas anymore? Like, this is not even like, this is just straight up just like powers, you know? It's just like massive creatures fighting each other, throwing big things at each other. It's like, okay, it's sort of escaping its own concept a bit, which I'm not the biggest fan of. So, but I will see it through to the end. But yeah, that's sort of how I'm feeling about it right now. Either way, I really like it in general, and I can see why it's been so popular. I've also been trying to get myself to watch more One Piece, but I just have such a hard time watching it. Like, I don't know, I just can't get into it. There's been like a few times, I mean, I am like 70 or something, 80 episodes in, so like obviously there were times when I was into it. Like it goes back and forth. The current arc that I'm on, which is the Little Garden thing, well, yeah, arc, and then there's the saga. Yeah, I'm on the Alabasta saga, Little Garden arc, and I'm having such a hard time getting through. I'm like struggling, but I'm like, I think it'll get better again once I get past that. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. Either way, yeah. Other than that, what else? It's been very hot here. It's been uncomfortably hot here. It's like the time of spring when, or yeah, it's still technically spring, isn't it? It's almost summer. It's the time of spring when all the bugs are out now. It's super humid, and it's just like, it's so hard to even just go outside because there's just swarms of bugs. It's so disgusting. But it's okay. They're important for the ecosystem, so I guess they can exist. I just maybe don't want to go out there and be with them. I do like bugs, but in small quantities, not in massive swarms, and not gnats or mosquitoes. But this is why I'm glad we have houses. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna get right into playing because I do want to make progress today, and I am quite tired, so I don't know how long I'll be here. Unfortunately, probably like 2 hours. Let's shoot for around 2 hours today. See where we're at and how I'm feeling. But I would like to try and do like one stream of Zelda a week. I know that's ambitious for how recently I've been streaming, but I'm thinking like maybe Mondays or Tuesdays is like Zelda day. I know I've said that before. I really want to try and make it happen though. I want to get through this first game sooner rather than later. So, and I've been my interest in video games has been starting to come back. Going through that like 6-month cycle of like, I don't want to play any games, and now I'm like, oh wait, they're actually sort of fun again. So now I'm like a little more motivated to come back and play them. I played a little bit of Stardew Valley a bit ago, like a few days ago, trying to continue to 100% my save. So that's been fun. It's honestly a lot of Stardew Valley, especially in the like later game, like late game, like trying to 100%. It's just a lot of like keeping lists. I literally have like 2 pages of lists of things I need to do in Stardew Valley to complete it. Because you have to like ship every crop and like craft every item, and they don't have a way to keep track of that in the game. So you sort of just have to like keep track of it yourself. So I have like a whole checklist and like all the other things, but I'm getting pretty close to doing a lot of these achievements. I just need to finish the last steps, but the last steps are sort of challenging and they take a while, so it'll still be a while until I can 100% it, but I'm getting closer. Anyways, it's fun though. I always forget how fun Stardew Valley is. It's not a relaxing game. It feels like it's gonna be a relaxing game. It feels like it's gonna be a nice little farming game, like Animal Crossing almost, but it is so stressful. You cannot sit back for a moment and relax. There's sometimes like very chill games. Sometimes I like to like watch something in the background I know it's like, oh, double screening, whatever, but I don't know, sometimes it's nice to just do that, but you can't do that in Stardew Valley. You need to have full laser focus on what's going on in order to escape the time limit of the day. Be the most efficient as possible. But it's fun, and I like that it's still updating. Like, there are still updates, so I would have been a lot closer to 100% if there weren't more updates. There's the 1.6 update, but it's fine because it's fun, so I don't mind that much. It just takes a bit more time, but that's okay. Anyways, let's start. I am gonna play the Zelda music for a bit. There we go. And suffer. Maybe? It's so hard to judge how loud things are. I don't want to play it that loud. I want to play it like pretty quietly, especially because my voice is pretty quiet today. I think that should be good. I don't have it set. I can't hear the same levels as the stream, so I just have to go off of like the sound bars that I can see and assume it hopefully is close enough. So it looks like I already have the map and the compass, so I got pretty far into the dungeon. I just need to figure out where I need to go. Yeah, okay, yeah. And yeah, the skill ceiling? I don't know. The skills for this game that I need are a little higher than the actual ones that I have. Oh, interesting. Kills off all the bats. Okay. Oh yeah, now I have the red candle, which lets you shoot off as many fires as you want. It's not that helpful, but it is sort of nice. I mean, the fire is nice because it does kill enemies. It's just another way to do a ranged shot. And I think it does more damage than maybe like an arrow. I don't know. It's nice that you can shoot the fire though, so you don't have to like change what you have equipped. There we go. Don't even have to fight you. Or maybe I do. I don't. Oh, okay, so the map shows what rooms I've actually been in. I bet I probably can't blow this wall up. No. I would have already done it before if I could. Does the map show you what all of the extra hallways? That's interesting, because at the top left, yeah, don't mind me trying to look at my directions, put an L up, trying to see which one's which. The top left corner, it looks like there's an extra room that's not visible on the map. I don't know how this game works. I didn't complete it before. Definitely not. At least this game doesn't have that many secrets. It's sort of just like, if you can survive and make it through, then you are good and you win. And the second Zelda game doesn't have that many secrets either. When it's really gonna become rough for my completionist self is Ocarina of Time, which I haven't completed. That'll be the first game that I haven't completed that I will play on stream. I have mostly finished it though. That was like, I mostly played through it and then I decided, oh wait, actually I think I'm just gonna stream all of these games instead. So I probably should stop playing the rest of the game. So I got like to the last, like Ganon's castle I think, or towards the area near there. But I know that there are a lot of secrets in that game and I found a lot of them. Like, I ended up looking through... Yeah, there's a secret room. I ended up looking through, like, guides online, trying to find secrets. Because, I don't know. It is fun to just play the game without any extra, like, interference, I guess. Just, like, figuring things out on your own. But at the same time, you're never gonna figure out all the secrets on your own. Especially with the newer Zelda the older Zelda games. Like, okay, with Tears of the Kingdom or like Breath of the Wild, yeah, you can, if you just explore enough and use your brain somewhat to solve some of the riddles, you will end up pretty much finding most of the secrets. I'm sure there are a few that are like really hard to find that you wouldn't really find, but for the most part you can find all of the little intricacies of the game. But like Ocarina of Time, I mean, you can find a lot of them, but there are some crazy ones in that game, and there was just no chance I was gonna find them without help. Or like an insane amount of time to explore and just do random things, which I just don't want to do necessarily. Because it's not like you find a secret and you're like very quickly rewarded. Oh, you found the secret, yay. It's like it just can feel like you're just doing random things, and a lot of those things don't actually end up benefiting you. So I find it more worthwhile to just sometimes follow a guide for the older Zelda games. Or maybe not a guide, but like a here are some extra things you can do if you want to because they're fun. Or if you get stuck on a puzzle and you're just like, I have no clue. Like there's one, there's like Epona, the pony, where it's like I would not have figured that out by myself, and it was just because I simply hadn't talked to the right guy when I was playing through the first time, and so there was just no chance. But then I was able to do it because I looked up a guide. So and I don't have any like Zelda buffs in chat normally, so I don't have anyone that can like help me find these secrets either. So by the end of this, if I can actually manage to finish all the games, I will be so good at Zelda. At a certain point, you start recognizing the traps that they put in dungeons, or like you start realizing what the puzzles are. They become a lot more intuitive if you've solved them before. Yeah, so this was my dilemma. I need to figure out how to get into that room. The boss room. I think I have to go down and around. I think that's... There was a key. And this should be openable. Yeah, but I don't think this will lead me anywhere good. Yeah, that's just the thing that I already collected earlier. So I think I just need to go to the one door that had a key before that I went around. I think that's the only entrance. Let's do a little detour. I wonder if there's anything here. It seems suspicious. No? They like to hide things with these rooms with the 2 blocks, but I guess not. Oops. That's one thing about these bomb doors. Unlike the normal doors, you can't like hide inside them, you just sort of go directly through them. There's no awning? Covering? What is it called? Door frame? To cover it. So like, should I? No, I shouldn't go to this key. This would be a waste of key. Right? Yeah, I think it's not in my best interest. what is it called? I don't know. Skull flashy thing. It's very hard to dodge. Yeah, like, no, wait. Maybe not. I don't know. This is why I was stuck in this dungeon last time. Oh yeah, and then I need to avoid their boomerangs. Gotta remember how to play the game. Come over here. Oh, nope. Ah. Oh, I might die. I feel like the only way is up. But I highly doubt that I can get through there. Yeah. Maybe I do have to go through that one key door. I feel like I don't though. Cause like this, I probably can't blow this up either. No. And that one key door leads to the eye, which I've already been in the door with the eye. So that's... Ah! I'm pretty sure the eye door is not where I want to be. I'm so confused. So... No, I'm here and there's a door. I feel like I need to go to the right. Well, obviously I need to go to the right, but maybe I should just use the key. And if I end up wasting a key, then sucks be me, I guess. Okay, yeah, I did end up wasting a key. Whatever, it's okay. I should have realized. I should have not done that, but it's too late now. Give me your hearts. Okay, or give me death. Give me your hearts or give me death. But this dungeon is the most convenient dungeon in all of the game because there's a fairy fountain right next to it. So it's really not too bad to die. I just need to figure out the secret. I don't know what it is. I'm so confused. Maybe I should like make a paper map, like write on a piece of paper what places I've been to and like what the doors are, so I can have a clearer picture of like what the actual map is rather than the one that they give me, which is sort of lacking in detail in my opinion. Okay. Let me make my own little paper map. Okay, I start here. And there's a door here that leads to this room. There's a door here that leads to this room. How many bombs do I have left? One. Okay, I'll try. I think I've already bombed this, but okay, yeah. This cannot be bombed. Already tried it. What about this room over here? Okay, there's a door that goes up here. This is okay, so yes, I already have that. These probably can't be bombed. I mean, that just wouldn't make sense for the map. Up here has doors on all 4 sides. Which makes sense. Maybe it's like over in this direction. I haven't really come over this way that for much. Maybe I'm missing something over here. Maybe it's one of those things where you have to like go through a stairway to get to the boss room, because some of the dungeons do have that. I wonder if when they die by fire, they don't drop items. I'm not sure. I haven't tested that theory yet. It sort of seems like it's true though. Okay, so then this room that I'm in right now, yeah, it has connected to this. It has a door above it to the right, and then none to the bottom, most likely. This is the chin. So if I go over here, the room here. I should probably mark all the walls that I've tried to bomb before. Yeah, okay. And this one, this wall looks bombable maybe, but I can't try that right now because I don't have any bombs. And then it leads to one last room, which I'm not sure if I have tried bombing yet. I sort of doubt it's gonna lead to anything, but it's still good to try. Maybe I should try and shoot these skeletons and see if they drop any bombs. Nice. Please. Oh no. Unfortunate. Okay, maybe I should just draw out all the full map that I have right now. So this connects to the entrance, connects to this 4, and then there's another room here, here. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then they all connect except for the... Okay, no. The first 4 connect. Then there's a gap, and then these 2 connect. And then this one has like a weird extra... Maybe the... I don't know, this is so challenging. I need more bombs. Have I even gone up to this room before? There's a secret in the tip of the nose. Oh! Have I... 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, I've already been there. Thank you for the tip. Ah! I forgot you can't attack him. Thank you for the tip though. The tip of the nose. Maybe that's where the... Maybe that's where you have to go to get to the boss room. Otherwise, I have no clue how to access it. These Stalfos are great. I love them. They're so chill. Just like, they just bloop around. Let's just go to the tip of the nose and see what happens. These arrows are really nice and they don't run out either. Ooh, bombs. Okay. That's the most important thing. I just need to mark what rooms I have already bombed so I don't try to bomb them again. Okay, so this connects to this. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Connects here. Connects that. Then these two connect to the hidden room. Just there. I'm just like drawing out the map basically, and then I will mark any walls that I have tried to break so that I don't waste my bombs and then cry sadly. And so I already tried to bomb this room. And then these two rooms are rooms that do exist, but they're hidden rooms that aren't on the map. Okay. Let us head to the tip of the nose and see what awaits us. I have a feeling it's nothing, but we shall try anyways. This is the only issue with taking so long to complete a dungeon and waiting like a month before you play it again. You tend to forget exactly what you are doing. This might be- yeah, okay. Next time! Da, 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 da. Oh, new bombs, yay! This music is honestly so, like, fun. I love it. I just wish it had a bit more music, but I understand why it doesn't. It's very old, and they only had so much space to fit the game, cram the game into it. So I know why it is the way it is. Okay. This time, maybe we will make it to the nose. So like, surely I've already tried to bomb these two walls. Right, let's just try it. And then I will know once and for all. Oh, I guess I haven't. Okay, okay, interesting. So these two will connect. I guess it does say that on the map. Maybe that's how you know what walls you're supposed to bomb, because it says on the map which ones connect. Not like it really makes that much of a difference, but now we know. And then this doesn't connect to any, so there's no walls to bomb here. I might have just learned something that I should have learned a long time ago. I'm not sure if my hypothesis is correct. It probably is though. It would make sense. they wouldn't just want you to bomb every single wall indiscriminately. And have a little more purpose in what you're doing, I guess. But it's so fun. I love exploding everything. Okay. This way. I really want to get to this side, but it looks like that's not an option. It's like, how do you get to the room that's on the right? Is it just like not, like, I don't get it. Their boomerangs look like bananas. I really can't see anything else. They're just throwing bananas at me. Ooh, give it to me. Thank you. Okay, so I have to go to the right here. Well, I don't have to. So it looks like when there are challenge doors, it shows like it's closed even if it's not. It's interesting. Getting lag, too many entities on screen at once, too many things with the fire. Ah, just escape! Get out! Looks like there's a mini boss here that I might have defeated. Tip of the nose. Oh yeah, it's this place. Okay, there's definitely... Where's my sword? Oh, there it is. Okay. There's definitely something here. Maybe I need to like move a block or something. And you can't get grabbed with these guys because they will take you back to the beginning. Can I kill these? No, let me go, let me go, let me go. Okay. Interesting. So I think that's probably where the entrance to the boss is. I just don't know how to get there. I think it's probably like you move a block, but the problem is those hand guys you can't really kill. Like you can temporarily decommission them, but they'll come back. And I think the, what is it called? Spiky static interference skull guys. I don't know their name. I think you can kill those with like arrows or something. I don't remember. I feel like you can. I feel like I remember that from playing before. I don't know if I've tried on this playthrough though. That's definitely what the answer to this dungeon is though. It's sort of rough trying to get there though. It's unfortunate, but the goal is not for this game to be easy, I guess. It's for it to be a challenge. This is dungeon 7 out of 8, I think. Yeah, or 9. I think it's 8. How many pieces of the Triforce are there? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, no, 1, 2, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Maybe you get, I think you get like the last one maybe from fighting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's 8 pieces of the Triforce. So there's 8 dungeons, and then you have to go fight Ganon. Looks like I still need 3 more. So I need this one, and then I need probably 8, and then I think I need 6 then? Dungeon 6? I know where 8 is. It's in the bushes. I found it before. I don't know where 6 is. Maybe. Maybe I have found it before, I'm not sure. Walk into my own fire. At this point it might be better to just go back to the fairy fountain. Yeah, let's just go do that. I can't unsee the statues at the beginning looking like Magikarp. I know they're just like random fish, but they look so much like Magikarp. But I guess Magikarp is also based on a fish, so common thread. Magikarp is such a great Pokemon. I don't care what anyone else says. I like Magikarp more than I like Gyarados. Gyarados is cool, I guess, but Magikarp. Gyarados is strong, but Magikarp has a stronger power in the heart. Oh. Oh my gosh. The amount that you have to be near the door for you to go in is a little much. It's like you accidentally just fall into the door. They're camping. Get away! So it looks like they do drop things even if you kill them with a fire. Maybe on a less common? Maybe it's less common? I don't know. Let me out. Oh, that might respawn the enemies, I'm not sure. No, okay, good. Get over here. Come on. Yes, there we go. Okay, can I kill these guys? I need to figure this out here. I need to run a little experiment. Okay, arrows don't do anything. I don't think fire does anything. Can I just straight up stab them? No. Boomerangs don't do anything. It's not looking very positive. Nope. Okay. Never mind. I thought you could kill them, but I guess I'm wrong. That's not promising for that other room with 3 of them circling around a basically inescapable section. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there isn't anything there. Oh. Let's keep looking though. I didn't get enough time. And again, it's not like you have to like kill all the hands. Well, maybe it is. Maybe something will spawn in. But I know they come back, so it's like not permanent. Come over here. I really thought you could kill those guys. Maybe, I mean, I know I don't have all the tools yet. I'm still missing 2 things. I'm not sure what they are. I honestly completely forget. So maybe if I had one of them, I could kill them? Maybe that's what I need to do Dungeon 6? I'm not sure. This fire is really nice. It's super handy. Okay. You move the nose. That's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. Please don't do this. Oh. Please let me go. Ah. Okay. Noted. Do not go into that room. Go the other direction. Oh, there's something I learned about recently. It's called, it's a bird. I don't know, this is such a random, I just remembered about it. It's, what is it called? A bittern? It's super cute. I wanted to show a picture of it. There we go. Oh, no, no, come back, come back. Where is he? There we go. It's so cute. They're tiny. I mean, they're not super tiny, but they're fairly small. I mean, you can tell by what it looks like next to the grass. And they're like stand up super straight with their necks like what is it? Vertical? That's what it is. Oh my gosh, I have always confused vertical and horizontal. It's so like elementary, I know, but it's the same thing as left and right. I don't know. I always get them confused. Anyways, vertically, the neck's vertical. And they try to like hide in the grass, and it does work when there's like thick grass. They're pretty, they blend in pretty well, but when they are in like thin grass like this picture, it's not very convincing in my opinion. But they're super cute. I don't know. Just a little side thing. I didn't know they existed, and now I do, and I thought they were cute, so I wanted to show you guys. My eyes are acting weird. I don't know why. I'm like having a hard time. Maybe it's this horrible green, emerald green, that we are being forced to look at. I do also think that the environments could use a little more color. No, not more color, less color. A little more variation in color, but once again, I also understand that that's just how the game had to be to an extent. For it to work on the platform it's on. I really thought you could destroy those guys. Okay, and then I need to go to the left to go upwards. And then I have to go up, and then it's best if I go to the key door that I unlocked instead of up, so I can avoid that other room that I went into last time. Oh, very nice. Very helpful. I think just going to the right away would probably be the best option, right? I won't say no to rupees at the moment. Wait, I thought I had more. I thought I had like 130 rupees. Where did they go? Do you lose rupees when you get grabbed by those hand things? I hope not, because I'm gonna need them if I need another key later on. Because you have to buy another key if you waste one, or waste them. It feels like I should just be able to get to the boss room here. But nope. Yeah, okay, this is the correct way to go. Through the eye, don't go up to the top level. Okay, how do I deal with this? It like stops you from using your sword for a second. If you get hit. Like, I feel like there's a block here or something I have to move. What is waiting at the tip of the nose? I'm at the tip of the nose. Maybe I need to push this block in from the other side? It feels like this is like a little nose in the room, and I need to like push it in or something. Maybe blow it up? No, let me go! No! Okay, did I lose rupees? No, okay, it doesn't. I don't know how maybe I just didn't have as many as I thought I did. Unfortunate. I might just be here. Let me just check my other VOD that I had. Maybe there was something up there that I've already collected. Cause I don't want to like waste time trying to go over there and then learn there's like absolutely nothing. So this will probably be helpful to look at. Oh my gosh, it's me! Meception. So, I've already been... Okay. Let me just skim through, see if I've been up there. Okay, so this part of the video, I still haven't been up there. Still haven't been there. It seems like I got there towards the end. Okay, yeah, I was here. What did I say then? Okay, it seems like that was towards the very end of the last stream, and I also had absolutely no clue what to do, so I have definitely not figured out the secret yet. It's something. You have to, like, bomb it, or, like, kill all the hands, maybe. I think that's my next goal. Maybe I will try to kill all the hands after trying to bomb that area. Because, like, you can't move that block. It just, like, doesn't move. So, my only other idea is try to kill all the hands, even though I don't know if it's possible or not. So, Mario Kart World has come out, become an existing thing. I don't really play. I've never streamed Mario Kart. 2, I don't really ever play Mario Kart, so I don't know. But I have played it a bit, and it's fun. And I mean, I've played it on the Wii. I've played it Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I've played even the DS version. But I personally, I enjoy watching people play it more than I enjoy actually playing it myself. I like watching like high-level players play because I just don't have that level of skill, and I don't really care to even try to develop that level of skill or even close to it. So I just enjoy watching it and seeing how the game works from afar. Anyways, all that to say, I've been keeping up with Mario Kart World, watching some videos about it, learning about it, seeing how it works. It's very interesting. I know there was a lot of like unknowns about it, I guess. Not unknowns, but just like mixed that's a better word. Mixed opinions about it, like how it was gonna be. I mean, an open world Mario Kart driving thing, that seems just a little silly. But now that it's out, it seems quite interesting actually. It seems quite fun. I mean, I never really had that much of an opinion on it until now that I've actually seen the game. I think the rail sliding mechanic is really cool. I really like that. I really like the wall jumping, wall riding, whatever you want to call it, mechanic. I think that's really cool. I think they have done well in general with the game. Better than I expected. Okay. No. I really need to get here with more hearts so I can tank those hits from the spiky balls. Or figure out how to kill them, which I can't right now. I don't really know if there's any more weapons I get though. Like, I don't think there is. I don't remember any other weapons. I feel like it's just like extra tools. The only thing I haven't tried is bombing them, I guess. Maybe I should try that. Anyways, what I was talking about, Mario Kart World. The rails seem cool. The only thing with the rails is that I think sometimes they work really well on the course and they seem like very fun, but the other thing is like a lot of the time they're not that useful. But I guess that goes for a lot of the parts of most of the Mario Kart games. Like eventually once you find the best path, it's like everything else just becomes irrelevant. Or not everything else, but a lot of it just becomes irrelevant, and it's like, okay. But I think it has a good amount of necessity and use in the game. I think the wall mechanic has a good amount of use, especially in some of those courses. Some of the shortcuts that I've seen are super cool. I love the jumping across like random trees and stuff. It's very nice. Honestly, I think it was overall good. And if you're not playing like super competitively, it's also just seems like it'd be fun. Obviously, I don't have a Switch 2, I don't have the game, and I don't really plan to get it. But I think it would be fun to play just casually as well. The open world seems sort of nothing, to be honest. Like, there's some like fun little challenges you can do and stuff like that, and like the costume thing that they have is sort of cool, I guess. I do like the costumes. I think those are fun. I think that they could have made the menu a little better, but I think that it doesn't really bother me personally. I mean, again, I don't even have the game, but I like that they have a bunch of costumes for the characters. I think it's super fun. I love putting costumes and choosing like, oh, what's your favorite costume and your favorite color and whatever. I am a big fan of customization. So overall, I think the game's pretty good. I think the intermissions, or whatever they're called, the times when you go in between, like the Grand Prix, the general Grand Prix course selection is interesting, because I understand the whole thing where like, oh, you drive between the courses, but I think that's probably one of the weakest choices that they made for this game, because nobody wants to do that. I mean, it's fun to an extent. Sometimes it is fun. I think it would be good if it was not as common on like online, but the intermissions are sort of lame in my opinion. They're good occasionally, but the biggest problem I have with them is the fact that they take up 2 laps out of your 3 for the most part. So you don't even get to do 2 laps. Like, it's not laps. There is no laps. You're just going through one course once, and then you're just done. You know what I mean? Like, it's basically the same as a tour track, but it's just everything. So I think that's a questionable decision on their part to make that like the main online game mode. I think the best one is just the one where you have 3 laps of the course and you just play that, because it lets you play the course multiple laps. It's not just 1 lap of the course and then like a bunch of straight road, and like improve on your mistakes from the last lap, and I don't know, actually see the courses. I feel like you barely even get to see the courses if you're just playing mostly intermission, like, or mostly like extra road stuff. It just doesn't feel like you're actually getting to play the tracks, I guess is what I'm saying. So, but there is a workaround for that online. On online, you can like choose either random, or you can choose courses that are farther away from the main course that you're on, so that it doesn't do that. But I don't know, I think they should add an option to either choose between having that extra road thing or not, or add just like normal laps, like add 2 different game modes or something. I really think they should just let you choose, because then if some people might still want to play intermission stuff, or the extra road stuff, and then they can choose to select that as one of their options, because it does have its merits, I guess. And then there would be a lot less of them, but there would still be some, and I think it would add a better balance, because I think they're fun occasionally. It's just not every single course, because they're just, a lot of them are just like straightforward. If the traveling from one course to the next was a lot more interesting, like if they made those interesting, if they made like curves and they added shortcuts in them, and they added like basically just a normal track but going forward, like a lot of the tour tracks, honestly, I think that would have been a better decision. I think they could have made them a lot more interesting. There was no need. I know that they are meant to go like in between, so it makes sense that you'd be driving on a straight road because you're trying to go travel from one place to another, but I don't know. I don't think there was any necessity to make them so straightforward, I guess. That's my opinions. I love that their decision to add like the cow and the bat and all the little like enemy guys. They're super cute. I love that. Like, I don't think this is working. I think they just keep respawning. Or not? Do these even- wait, do these guys even hurt me? These guys don't- oh. Oh! Wait, okay, so I see. The shock guys don't hurt me, they just stun me. I have to kill all the hands, and then I have to move the block, and then I can get to the stairs. Okay, that's a lot of interesting information that is good to know, although I think I just messed it up. It's really nice to know that they don't actually hurt me. That saves a lot of my worries. Although I feel like they were hurting me, but whatever. I'm not gonna survive this. I know myself too well. There's no way. I just no way. But now I know. I think that's probably gonna lead to the boss room. For sure. Or at least the path to the boss room. Fairy. Although I'm gonna go to the fairy fountain anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I also think the decision to not add 200cc to Mario Kart World was an interesting one. It's very possible that they add it later. I hope they do. I do get it, because I mean 150cc, while it does sort of feel slow or seem slow in Mario Kart World, it is sort of fast when you're playing like with 24 or 20, 22, 24, I don't remember. People can be pretty chaotic on even 150cc, and also like the rails go really fast. So like I sort of get it, but I think they definitely should add it. Because if people want chaos, let them have chaos, you know? But hopefully they'll add it in another update in a bit, as they like to do with Mario Kart. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing to not add the whole entire game right away. I think it can be fun to let people play it for a bit and then add a new feature and be like, oh my gosh, they added 200cc, now we all have to come back and play. It makes a lot of sense in getting people to play your game for longer sense. I really hope it's not a DLC though. I wouldn't put Nintendo past making it a DLC. They've become very money hungry in my opinion. So that would be unfortunate. Again, not like I even have the game, but I still have opinions about it, I guess. But that should not have hit me. What? You cannot get hit in the doorway. That's such a lie. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so do these guys hurt you? No, they don't. Okay. I really need to be a lot less wary of them then. I thought they hurt you. That's so good to know. That is magnificent. I think I was just getting hit by other enemies, and I thought they were also getting... I was getting shocked by them, and when you get shocked by them, you can't use your sword, and then you can't move around as well, so then you end up getting hit by other enemies, and then I thought that was actually me getting hit by them, but it was just the other enemies. Very nice, very nice. I am happy with that knowledge that I have gained. Quite pleased. Which means you really don't have to avoid them as much as I thought you did. Okay, don't run into your own fire. It's just rough because if you have to go through the whole entire dungeon just to get to the boss and then you end up having like no hearts left by the time you get there. I mean, that's just me having a skill issue, but it is sort of rough, I guess. It's just how it is, but yeah, okay, so you have to defeat all the hands, but then you just go over here, they'll all spawn next to you and they're so nice. They're just like, oh, hi. There's 4 of them, I think, is all. Okay, no, 5. Yes, okay, 5 hands, and then you can open the thing, and then these guys don't actually hurt you, so I don't really need to worry about them. I knew there was something that I was forgetting about them. I thought it was you can maybe defeat them, but no, it's just the fact that they don't hurt you at all. Okay, and then that answers my question of how do you get to the boss room? Hopefully a fairy? That would be great. I would love that. Or running into my own fire and then getting hit by things I really shouldn't be getting hit by. Okay. Is this where I need to be going though? Isn't that just going back to where I already was? Okay, interesting. So I don't really need to go inside of that thing. I just need to bomb the walls probably. Looks like this dungeon should be complete today as long as the boss isn't too bad. Oh, it's nice that they save that. I think I probably just need to go to the right. But I will bomb all the walls just in case. Maybe there's a shortcut. So what I've learned from this is that the map doesn't show you where the openings are until you've bombed them. So you do need to try all the walls anyways. Okay, here I come, boss, with 2.5 hearts. Oh. Wait, it's just this dude again. This isn't the actual boss, this is like a side boss. For sure. And very easy to beat with my fire protection shield. No way, was that actually it? That was the whole thing? No way. No way, that's such a joke. What the heck? I literally just had to stand there. I have a fire shield, like I don't have to do anything. Okay then, interesting. Surely this is like... I guess the argument could be made that the boss for this dungeon was the dungeon itself. Because it was probably the most difficult dungeon to navigate so far. Yay! Let's go. Okay, 2 more dungeons left. Dungeon 6 and Dungeon 8. The Triforce has cat ears. It's like a little cat peeking out from the bottom. It's like little ears. Okay. Now, where is Dungeon 6? I really couldn't tell ya. Let's see, do I have a super blown up sad map that doesn't really tell you what to do? Yes, I do. Actually, I think this isn't the one that I have a better one. I have so many images, I need to go through and delete. I've just like uploaded them to my OBS and just haven't removed them. There we go, this is the better map. Oh, they have like names. Octorock. What is that? Hekite, I think is what it says. Zora. Weaver. Moblin. Armos. Lionel. It's hard to read, it's like blurry. Genie? It's the ghosts. Rock. Wow. Thanks for the labeling of this enemy named Rock. Okay. Dungeon 6. Where could it be? The only thing I could think is like... Well, I know Dungeons 8 is over there. We're in like the grassy area. I have no clue where 6 might be, honestly. I'm tempted to just look it up, honestly. Because if I haven't found it yet, I'm not sure where it would be. And I don't know where I've searched before since it's been a few months since I was like searching for dungeons. So it might just be in my best interest to look it up to be able to progress in this game and eventually get to the second game. So I think I'm just gonna do that. Unfortunately, but it's more of a question of wasting your time and finding it and then just finding it right away. Because there's no hints. There really is no way to figure it out other than just finding it. Okay. Just outside the Hyrule Graveyard. Oh! Okay. Well, I sort of have an idea of where that might be then. Because there was something about the graveyard. I remember there was something with the graveyard and you had to like do something with one of the things and yeah. But the graveyard is hidden behind the Lost Woods, I think? Maybe? Yeah, the graveyard's by the Lost Woods for sure. So I think I just need to go over there. And then there was like a secret code that I can't remember what it was. Is this it? No. Just like an extra area. I think I need to pass through the Lost Woods. Up. Down. Left. left. Maybe? No. Okay. I knew this code at some point. And it's something like up, down, left, something. Because going right just gets you out of the Lost Woods, yeah. So you have, it is only up, down, or right, or left. And it's the other lost area, which is up in the mountains, you just go up the full time, but this one, I think... maybe it's down? Down, up, left, left? There's only so many combinations. Maybe it's left, up, left, down? You really could just find this by accident, honestly. Oh! What was it? Left, up, left, down? Left? Or something? Okay, I'll take it. I know I've already been here before, so... Okay, so it's something with this. Or like to the right of the graveyard. I know there's like a hidden area you can find here, but I don't know if it's worth it. Is it this here? That would make sense. I feel like I've already been here. Well, that was pretty simple. I already knew where the graveyard was. It's just a matter of finding it. Well, I know there's a secret in the graveyard, but I don't know how to find it. It's under one of the graves in the first area, I think. Okay. I have already been here before. I think I left because I didn't have the tools necessary, but maybe I do this time. Oh, this is pretty rough. Can I block these with my shield? Okay, I can. That's good to know. How do I... arrows, maybe? Fire? I know there's a way to defeat these guys. Boomerang? How do I do this? I know there's a way to. Oh, you just have to defeat them when they're like fully materialized, I guess. They're not too bad once you learn how they work. Because they like to like all spawn right where you are, so if you just wait for them to spawn and then you move away from it, like in a T formation, centering you in the middle, then it's not too bad, as long as there's not other enemies as well. Aim at the eyes of Goma. Maybe I needed like the arrows to do this, because I think Goma needs arrows. Maybe that's why I left. I would love to complete this dungeon today as well, but I don't see it happening. We'll see. I feel like maybe I can go a bit longer than I said originally, like 2 hours, more than 2 hours. Feeling pretty chill. Just chilling. Oh, thank you. These guys are pretty brutal though if you're not careful. Okay, yeah, that was my bad. I totally just didn't dodge that at all. I didn't see it coming. Do I even need to fight them? No, I don't. Why was I fighting them? Just move on. with my better sword, these guys don't split into those little annoying droplets that are really hard to hit. Although they're sort of cute. This game becomes so much easier once you have a ranged weapon. The arrows are basically like the sword beam, just like better. Because they don't take time to charge. And they're infinite, even if you are in low hearts. But I think they do less damage than the sword, but that's okay, because these are bats, and bats are apparently very weak. Whee! Ooh, bad. Likes. Hate likes. Awful. Get away from me. Ugh, because they steal your shield. And then once your shield's gone, it's like you have to buy a new one. And they're not cheap. This doesn't seem like it seems like it's not going to be too bad though. As long as I have my oops. My wits about me and my arrows. One more. I feel like maybe I can bomb the side of this. Nope. Okay then. This is an unfortunate room. Because I'm so worried about the likes, I don't even pay attention to the other enemies and I end up dying. Plus, there's no fairy fountain next to this dungeon. I think one of the dungeons has a fairy fountain in it. Maybe not in this game. I can't remember. One of the games has a fairy fountain in the dungeon. Which is very handy. It might be the second game. Second Legend of Zelda. Or maybe maybe Ganon's castle does. Oh yeah, and the blue mages are even worse than the other ones. Cannot get caught by the likes. That is the most important thing. I don't care if I die. That's okay. As long as I don't get hit by the likes. Dying is temporary. Shield being stolen is permanent. I could, I was about to say I could be a bit braver, but I have learned my lesson. There we go. Okay, and then arrows just don't affect them at all, which is unfortunate. Okay, one like click down. Ah! Oh my gosh, that's ugh. Is there a better way to deal with these guys? Like, I don't think the fire affects them, right? I really think the only way to hurt them is with your sword. Okay. Well, I'll just take that one. Yeah, okay. Hmm. I'll take the heart. I don't think there's a fairy fountain next to this area or even near it. So I don't have much hope for easily collecting hearts. And I don't have a map, so I don't even know where I'm going. I really think I just needed to fight this room. I think that is my first step. Succeed in passing this room. Get better at learning their attack patterns. Or not their attack patterns, I already know their attack pattern, but get better at dodging their attack patterns. Here we go. This room is so chill, it feels like there should be something else. That's true, I can block their attacks actually. Okay, this is my next large hurdle to get over, I guess. Quite a large one indeed. But I can do it. If I beat those blue guys that I forget the name of, Dark Nuts, if I beat those Dark Nuts, I can definitely beat this. Just a matter of time. I would love a different way to go though. I highly doubt there's anything here. I think I already checked this wall. Yeah. Unlikely. I love my cowardly door strategy, it's quite nice. Although I would argue, nothing is cowardly if you survive. I'd love to get some hearts from these guys, but I don't think they can drop them. I was lucky. Sort of was caught there, couldn't do much. Probably could have gone upwards, but it is what it is. Again, as long as my shield is not stolen, it's okay if I die. I would rather die than have my steel I would rather die than have my have my shield stolen. There we go. These little dudes are so cute. I wonder what they're called. Drops. Large drops. Big blobs of nothing, of goo. Very nice, very nice. I'd love to be going into this room with more hearts than 3, but they hit 3 hearts. That's awful. Okay. Or maybe I got hit by 2 different beams. Because that's the thing, they also can like spawn on top of each other and stack their beams, so you can get hit like 4 hearts worth in 1 hit. And you don't even know it. It's sort of brutal. I'd love a fairy from you guys, that'd be great. Why do I not have any rupees? Where? How are my rupees getting stolen? Where'd they all go? Do I lose rupees when I die? I don't think so. I didn't think so. What the heck? If I lose rupees when I die, I had no clue. Yeah, I just had 20, now I have 16. What the heck? Oh, arrows take rupees. That's probably what it is. Oh, okay, well I should not be using the arrows then. I was like, no wonder. Like, how are they so good? Okay, they have a cost. They have a rupee cost. No wonder. I wonder if there's a fairy fountain here. That would really be helpful for me right now. Ah! And now I'm back to the beginning. I think I should try to do the same save thing that I did with the other dungeon, where I like get full hearts, then save, like use a save point, suspend point, or whatever, at the mouth of the dungeon, so that I don't have to just like keep going back and forth from the fairy fountain to the dungeon. I know it makes it easier, but I'm here to have a good time, not a long time, you know? And I've never claimed to be a pro gamer. And I would argue that it just saves time and simply nothing else. It's not not making the dungeon itself easier, it's just making my life easier. Because you could theoretically go get hearts every single time and come back to the dungeon every single time. But it would just take a lot of time every single time. Or you could just get good, but... Okay, then I need to head over to the Lost Woods and then make it through the Lynels. Good luck, me! Give me my heart back. Thank you. Okay. First I need to defeat these guys before I can even try doing the pattern. It was like left, up, down, left, or something. Up. Or no, left, up, left, down, left. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. It's not even really that hard to get over to this dungeon without losing hearts, honestly. It's just sort of a pain. There we go. Simple as pie. Although pie is not very simple. I don't really get where that comes from. Because have you tried making pie before? It is quite challenging, actually. I mean, it's not that bad, but okay. Making the actual thing is not that hard, but trying to make it look nice is hard. Like doing all the little like crimpy things on the edge, and then like putting like a little like cross design or something on top, or like doing like those little fancy flower things that sometimes they do. Not that easy. It's also not very easy to eat. It likes to fall all over the place. So I really don't get it. I'm sure there's a reason for it though. Let's just reload. Okay. Stop being careless, just because I know I have hearts now. And don't use the arrows. I have to remember that. Because they will use up my rupees. Just use the fire. The bats oops. The bats fly close enough a lot of the times that you can just use the fire on them, honestly. It just takes a bit longer to fire off. Get it? Fire off. Okay. Come over here. I know you're not moths, but come to the flame. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. No, 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 no. Did it take my shield or did I kill it? Okay, I killed it. That's good. I panicked though. That's the thing. You can kill them if they get you. You can kill them before they take your shield, but it's normally either like they need to be somewhat weakened already. You have to have fast thinking. I wonder if I could have another heart at this point in the game. Like another heart container. Probably. I know I've already collected some of them, but I'm sure there are hidden ones that I haven't found. Too many entities. Ah, panic. The fire is too much. And I'm gonna say right now, I will be using save points in the second Zelda game. And not in a good way. In this way, the way I'm using him in this game feels more like a, okay, you're just saving time kind of way. In the second game, I tried to play. I played pretty much most of the game, like legit, but Death Mountain, trying to survive that, it was just too hard for me. Like I honestly just it was either I use fake save point, because the thing is with that game is like you just get teleported back to the beginning if you die. It's not like this one where you can just like stay in the dungeon when you die. I think it's like this, not like this game. Anyways, either way, I just know that it was either I use a save point and lose some of my dignity, or quit the game, so. Yikes. The fire does not seem to do much for the legs at all. Like, it does not seem to hurt them. Maybe my best bet is just arrows. I mean, I don't want to use all my rupees, but... Although, wait, I had 30 rupees. Where am I? Didn't I? Does using the fire also use rupees? Shouldn't. I thought I had 30. And I didn't think I used my arrows. I'm so confused. Arrows do use rupees though, right? Let me just check that real quick. Yeah, they do. That was nice. Very, very satisfying. I'm not feeling too confident in my ability to beat this dungeon today. But I would at least like to beat that one room. But yeah, the second Zelda game is known as like the hardest Zelda game out of all the Zelda games. It's completely different in the concept to any of the other Zelda games, and it's much more like, I guess, like Mega Man, if you gotta describe it. Like more of a platformer almost-ish. Platformer but fighting. It's so strange, honestly. But I had fun playing it. For the most part. And I expect to have fun playing it again. It's certainly a nice change of pace once you've been playing this game for a while. Maybe the like took my rupees when it ate me. Be nice to get rid of them. Ooh, okay. Maybe that should have been my strategy from the start. These blue guys are actually pretty chill. I say as I get hit by them. These like are just ridiculously strong. I could have dodged that one. Okay, I think that's a good strategy though. I think getting rid of the two guys that are like teleporting around is probably gonna be my best bet to survive that room. Because then it becomes a lot more chill. Then it's just like trying to defeat the likes that have a ridiculous amount of health for no reason. I'm so excited to get to like the other Zelda games that I haven't even played at all before. Like Twilight Princess, I'm so excited for Twilight Princess. I know nothing about it, I just know it's good. I am ready. And once again, my health, my rupees has gone down. Or have gone down. For some unknown reason that I am not seeing. Obviously there is a reason, but I'm not aware of it. Maybe when you get hit by those magic guys, they steal your rupees. I don't know. The keys are so cute. I love them. They're probably the best enemy in this game. They're so adorable. Okay. Don't panic. Don't get hit by the legs. Above all else. No, my shield! My shield is gone! My nice shield is gone! Oh, wait. I have a suspend point. If I suspend, then I'll just keep my shield. I don't even have to go buy a new one. It does sort of feel like cheating to just not go get one, but the thing is, to go get a new shield, all I have to do is just grind rupees. If we're gonna be bad, we'll just keep being bad. I don't even care anymore. I don't care. I just want to finish this game. Why put myself through unnecessary suffering? I don't remember what's after Ocarina of Time. It's probably another one of these like top-down perspective puzzle versions of Zelda. Because the 3D ones are not as common, I guess. There's a lot of these like puzzle versions of that where it's a lot more. Okay, this is just me being bad. What? I wasn't able to attack. I don't know, I think I was like stuck. Maybe it was, I don't know if that was a mechanic or if it just was like a weird thing that was happening, I'm not sure. So I wasn't able to attack. Maybe I was like stuck in between one of the blocks and it was like making it weird. Or maybe the like stops your attacks for a second. I didn't even know likes existed in previous Zelda games until Tears of the Kingdom. That was the first time I saw them. I was like, what the heck is this? Now I understand that it came from like the original game. But that's one nice thing about playing these older games is like, especially once I've already played the newer ones, you get to see where a lot of things originated from. Which is super fun. I took my shield. Just kill me now. Oh. The focus is not there. I am so unfocused. Like that hit right there should not have happened. Please give me a fairy. This game would have been so fun to play when it first came out. Like, it's just so, it's so special for its time. I don't even know if I would have enjoyed it. But I'm so unfocused. Oh, it's been 2 hours. Maybe I was right. Maybe 2 hours is my limit for today. Oh my gosh. Open your eyes. I hope these little glooby guys come back in other games. I guess they sort of do. If they're just like slimes, I mean they're basically just like slimes, right? So I guess they do come back because there are slimes in the later games. But they're not the same. These slimes are much more like tall. The other ones are just like round things. I love slimes. Slimes are like an ideal creature, to be honest. If I wasn't a squid, I'd want to be a slime. They're sort of similar. Squids just have a little more shape, a little more form. Let me go, let me go! Brutal, absolutely brutal. So rough. I really, really, really need to prioritize getting the yellow shooty guys, the yellow wizards first before I go after the legs. I keep not doing that, and that's really my downfall. Oh, I guess I'm losing rupees because I keep resetting. That is one of the downfalls of, instead of just letting the game reset itself from loading, is that you don't gain any rupees ever, which is a little unfortunate, but it's a price I'm willing to pay. The price for basic save points in a game that should have save points. Okay, that's one. That's two, okay. Now we are a little more chill. Not fully chill, but a little more. I am a little bit cornered here. Guys, please, please. No, no. Okay, yeah, but for sure, taking out those yellow guys is the strategy. They just reduce the chaos so much. It's definitely the way to go. It's nice that I have the sword beam right now. Love to keep it. Oh hey, hello Bard by Moonlight. It's been a long time since you've been here. Would you be interested in buying my finger paintings? No, I would not be interested in buying your finger paintings. Sorry. Per month? That's crazy. It's been a long time since I've made any finger paintings. Like, very long time. Like, was in elementary school time. Come over here. There we go. I'm being one of those art people that hassles streamers. Yeah, I can tell. I got the gist. How have you been? This room is so panicking. Ah. Take out the yellow guys, that's right. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Take out the yellow guys. Even though there's everything else attacking you at the same time. Okay, there's no chance. 0% chance I survive. Yep. Okay. Have you been singing many lovely bard songs by the moonlight? on a by a peaceful river. My eyes are doing that weird thing again. I might have to stop soon. I don't know. Something about the way that the enemies like flap around and stuff is messing with me. Unfortunately. Yippee! Hello, Allie. Welcome. Although not really yippee because I am stuck here, but fine. Sorry I left for a time. I was becoming very jaded towards watching streamers because of some things that were happening on another stream. I have decided to gingerly dip my toes on Twitch again for a moment. Hope you have been well. Hey, that's totally fine. I would rather you decide to leave and take a break and prioritize your own well-being and the well-being of the chat and just keeping a chill environment and take a break. But welcome back. I am struggling so bad. I don't think I'm even gonna beat this room before the end of today. I heard thunder just now. I don't think you could hear it, but it might start raining. That'd be nice. I'm back. Welcome back, Allie. I hope you've also been well. I hope everyone's always been well. That's not really how it works, but I hope so anyways. My hands are getting so sweaty, I'm like struggling. I'm so focused. Or trying to, at least. Do you guys want to see a picture of a cute little bird? Bird. Very cute. Very adorable. They hide. They pretend to be grass. They're called bitterns. I learned about them recently, and I think they're adorable. I think it's cute that they try to hide, even though, like, they will try to act like grass even when there's no grass around. Like, this is a normal picture of them actually, like, somewhat blending in, even though this is still not the best environment for it, but, like, in a kitchen, they'll still try to act like grass. I think it's so cute. Even though they're most definitely not hidden. There's your bird. Very cute bird. This is very Scoobity Toilet. It is. Look at the color on screen right now. Doesn't it remind you of Scoobity Toilet? It's a great, beautiful green. My gameplay level is also quite Scoobity Toilet. Yes, like a vine snake. Oh, for the bird, yes. Like a vine snake, they do the same but with tree branches. Ooh. No, now I have to look up a vine snake. I'm sure they look like a vine. I feel like a vine snake would be able to hide a lot easier than a bittern, and I feel like bitterns do not blend in very well, at least for human eyes. I know animals have different color perception and etc., so they might be able to hide a little bit better from their actual predators. I mean, they've survived this long, so I'm sure they have some ability. Fine. Snake. How do I... There we go. Oh! Oh! That is not what I thought they would look like. They're so pointy. That looks like a Pokemon. It looks like a... What is it? Sylveon? Is that what it's called? That's so strange. And they're... Oh my gosh! They actually... That's so cute. Okay, well, I've just found one of my new favorite animals. That's so cool. Let me find a good picture. The pattern on their body looks actually like a leaf. I don't know. Sure. I'll do this one. Look at this. They're so bright colored. They're like bright green. And they're like pointy little snouts. I mean, this is not the greatest picture for like seeing that, but they're so bright. Oh, I love it. It's adorable. Anyways. Is Squibbity Toilet and the rest of the memes still a thing? Honestly, yes. I would say most of the memes and jokes that were around when you were still here are still a thing, because I, to be honest, have not been streaming very often these past like few months. So there's not been a lot of development, let's say, in the culture, I guess. Culture. I don't know what to call it. But that's okay. That's just how it goes sometimes. I've decided to start trying to stream a bit more though again recently, so I am trying to reinvigorate slowly this place. I don't know, I haven't been here for a while. Yeah, both of you haven't been here for a while. It's I was just not expecting it, but I mean I'm totally welcome for you guys to join, but welcome to this looping gameplay where I continually go into this room and then die and then go into the room again and then die for the last 30 minutes. They have a nasty bite if I'm not mistaken, and an orange tongue. I guess that would make sense if they have a bad bite, if they're like poisonous. Or poisonous? Venomous? Venomous? Yeah. It would make sense if they were poisonous and venomous, honestly. With how bright they are. Bright colors stay away. What do their tongues look like? Their mouths look so strange. It's like, how is this even real? Vine snake tongue. Oh. It looks like the type that I showed you doesn't have an orange tongue. It has just like a normal tongue. Like a greenish, whitish tongue. But the other type of vine snake that is more of like a brownish colored snake, like a more of a normal looking snake, although it still does have some very interesting patterns and a shape, but those have an orange tongue, or like a yellowish orange tongue. Sort of looks like the bait you'd put in like on a fishing pole. Like the little larvae thingies for fish. I don't think you'd want to go fishing with it. I don't think it'd go very well. I remember you saying how when you were done with Skyrim, you wanted to run through all the Zelda games. Yeah, well, I'm still the first one, so that lets you know how far I've gotten. The very first Zelda game, not even on the second one. Currently, the games that I'm playing are this Zelda, first Zelda game, which I really am. At this point, I am just trying to finish it. I have 2 more dungeons left out of 8, and then Ganon to beat. And I'm also using save points, so I sort of have a lot going for me, I guess, in terms of being able to complete it. But and then I've also been playing Hollow Knight with other random things mixed in occasionally. But Hollow Knight is quite a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, and okay, I give up. Hollow Knight is quite a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I guess I'm like 2/3 of the way, halfway sort of done, even though it feels like I should be like towards the end. And then this is also taking quite a lot longer than I thought it would. The first time I played it, I sort of just stayed up and like played it, like ground it to the ground, grinded it to the ground to try and complete it. So it didn't take me that long, but this time, since I'm only playing in like a few hour spurts, it's taking quite a lot longer than I expected it, but that's okay. I do still plan to go through all of the Zelda games. It's just gonna take a lot longer than I expected. And I have played the first 4 already, as well as Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but that's okay. I'm okay with replaying them. I remember Subnautica, yeah. Subnautica is over. We've finished Subnautica. It was a nice ending. I liked the ending of Subnautica. It was a little anticlimactic, in my opinion. I mean, it had a cool ending, but I think the journey was more fun than the ending, if anything. It was a way less scary game than I thought it would be. Like, when you first... When you... Okay, I'm not helping myself by running into my own fire. When you first start the game, it's terrifying, but towards the end, it's like, oh, hi massive creatures, you're actually not that bad. There's still Below Zero, which I could play eventually as well. So I don't have any intention of doing that anytime recently. Or recently? I don't have any intention of doing that anytime soon. In the near future. Do you remember that time you were 138 hours behind on chat? Yes, I do. In fact, it happens every single time. Focus. No, my shield, no! Ah! Okay, heart is nice. I don't like my shield being taken, but the heart is nice. I guess I killed both of them. Oh, I forgot I didn't have my shield. I didn't have my shield with me because the shield blocks their little like beams that they shoot. Without it, it's just sort of like the little tiny puny shield you get at the beginning is basically useless for this. I've heard Below Zero was nowhere near as good. I have also heard that. I don't know if I've heard it's nowhere near as good, but I have heard it's not as good as the first one. I don't know, because I haven't played it before. But If I'm ever feeling like I want to play more Subnautica, that's what I'll go to. More if I'm ever feeling like I'm playing more of that type of game. I think Subnautica could have benefited from an even bigger, like, map. I guess more like underground, maybe more caves to explore, stuff like that. I mean, I think it had plenty as I think it had plenty as is, but if I was gonna add anything to it, I would just add even more to explore. But of course, that's hard to do and takes up a lot of space. Getting hit by every single possible attack. Oh my. It's not looking like this is gonna go very well. But Subnautica 2 is being made. Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. Honestly, just like a whole other Subnautica game, but with different enemy, like different fish, different enemies, whatever you want to call them. Or yeah, I don't know, a different story. That'd be fun. I think maybe a bit more penalty for getting caught or like being near certain what are they called? Colossal? The Reaper was one of them. Certain big dudes that are scary. Maybe more hunting. So you can actually fight them better. That would be good. And that could be fun. A fun thing to add into it. But like the base mechanics of the game they have just no issues really. It was well made. Well done. I didn't really have any problems with any of it. So I think really what they would need for Subnautica 2 is just okay. I'm totally stuck. The thing they would need for Subnautica 2 is just a different environment, more fish, different story. More fish. Maybe like more of a swamp type environment could be interesting. I know it has to be like a big ocean or like a lake or something, but like a massive one. Cause like Subnautica was mainly just a big ocean. But there are other... Jesus, big thunder. I think it could have more of those type of environments. I don't know, I'm just saying random things. No Man's Sky is like Subnautica, but in space it has 18 quintillion planets. I have actually played No Man's Sky some. It is pretty fun. I do agree. It is like Subnautica to an extent. I think the biggest thing with No Man's Sky that made me stop playing is the fact that it's No Man's Sky, you know? The fact that it's like 18 quintillion planets randomly generated both helps and hurts the game. I think it's very possible I just didn't get far enough in. Like I started getting to repetitive planets and that's when I started being like, okay, there's not that much fun in this. I possibly did not get far enough in. I know it's improved a lot, like they just keep improving it. So maybe it is something that I should go back to and try it again. But it lacked things to do that were interesting at the time, that weren't just like repetitive planet exploration. I think a big thing is you have to go to like the space stations that are in the game, and you have to like do the quests and stuff like that, which is something I didn't really do. And I know they're adding, again, they keep adding more, so. Oh, Leviathans, that's what they're called. Yeah, I would love to go hunting Leviathans with like a spear or something. Like in Raft, where you stab the sharks, but like a Leviathan hunting. I know you sort of can, I think. I think there's like the prawn suit you can fight. I never really pursued that option, I guess, so maybe I should have done that more, but I don't know, like running, swimming around, dodging for your life, trying to like hit them with a spear is seems pretty fun. I think the big thing with the Subnautica 2 would just be different environments. Because if they end up relying too much on like the same sort of environments that they had in the first one, it'll just feel like Subnautica again, just like the same one. But I think that they'll be able to make a good game, so I have confidence. And then for Hollow Knight, which is what the other game I'm currently playing aside from Zelda, they're also making Silksong, which I am sure will be good too. I probably will end up playing Silksong. We'll see. If I can ever finish Hollow Knight in the first place. Or get past this one singular room in this dungeon. That'd be great. I'm gonna have to fight this room every single time I want to go down this path. I think I really just need to get good, because if I have to do that every single time, that's gonna be awful. Subnautica 2 is about the void, I think. Is it a space game? A space Subnautica? Or something? I mean, I think Subnautica but in space could be pretty fun. But like, it's not like No Man's Sky, because it would just be like big creatures in space or something. That would be fun. Instead of like planets. One thing Subnautica could do is like more deep sea. I know they did have, like towards the end of the game, it was more deep sea creatures and stuff like that. But the deep sea is unexplored. On Earth and I'm sure on other planets, obviously. So you could really have anything down there. The sea has so much potential. The ocean has so much potential for interesting creatures and concepts. It's really just how much can you imagine? Imagine like creatures that are living on the walls and they're like stick their heads out at you or something. I don't know. Like they live on the walls and then they suddenly appear. And they're like super creepy. I don't know. I hadn't played in a few years but went back because of the massive update this January. Added deep ocean worlds and massive gas giants, as well as a story involving robot colonies. But yes, it is still repetitive. Interesting. Deep ocean worlds, it sounds really curious. I wonder, like, as far as I know, I also, again, I didn't play that much, but you can't go underwater, right? So are you able to go underwater now and explore under the deep sea? I would imagine you can instead of just floating on top, but maybe not. Honestly, I would say being on top of the ocean and not knowing what's under you is scarier than being able to go inside of it. Focus on the yellow guys. Stop going after the likes. That's what keeps killing me. Gas giants also seems really interesting. Again, that seems like a very harsh environment though. And I don't know, like, if there would even be any life forms on it. Maybe, I mean, you can do whatever you want, honestly, in a space game, but I'm okay. And the thing is, like, I do play games that get repetitive. I'm okay with some repetitiveness. It's just, I think having like story quests, like robot colonies and stuff like that really helps make it more interesting. Having things that connect the world, despite it being randomized, is really what it needs. I don't think I would ever end up playing No Man's Sky on stream, but maybe I will go back to it eventually. The Void and the Dead Zone are the same. Like the Dead Zone in the first Subnautica, the one that's by the ship. The one with the ghost. Oh my gosh, stop getting caught by the legs. They take your shield and then you end up dying very quickly. Without the shield, it's so hard. That's interesting. I don't really know what they would add to that, but I guess if the whole game is in the void, obviously they have to add more things, but... Or in the dead zone. Isn't the whole thing that everything's dead though? Or you think everything's dead until dun dun dun. I think Subnautica needs to add more jiggle physics. You know what? Me too. I think Subnautica could have more jiggle physics. I would love to see a jiggly Reaper. Just flopping around. You can always go underwater. Oh, you could always go underwater. The deepest you could go was something like 150 meters. Now it's 2,000. Okay, that is a big difference. It gets dark after the first 100 or so, so it is mostly in the dark. You can build deep sea bases. Interesting. And again, like with the randomized planets and everything and how a lot of it is just collecting things, I didn't really find that much purpose in building a base in the game. Because you just end up leaving the planet anyways. Maybe that's just me not willing to be creative and just settle down and just make my own fun, but I don't know. That is one of those things. With those kind of games, you just sort of have to make your own fun as well. You can't just rely on the story to just guide you through and stuff like that. Okay. Nope. These likes have so many hearts. It's honestly awful. And gas giants are just like flying through mega storms. There is also a main story in the game which has some interesting points, but nowhere near enough. I see. Gas giants are cool. I mean, I don't think they'd be that interesting of a planet to explore. Well, the thing is, we don't even really know what gas giants look like. Like, we have probably some approximation, but we've never been able to land. Or if there is land, I guess. There has to be. Gas giants have to have land in the middle, right? Right? We've never even tried to... Or we have tried. We haven't been able to land. Or even enter the atmosphere very far for gas giants. So it's like, we don't even know what they really look like underneath. You can imagine. You can guess. That is an interesting thing. I didn't even think about that. I would imagine they'd be like any other planet, just like rocky, and maybe they'd have like mercury lakes or something. I think the farthest we've gotten down on Jupiter is like the first layer of the atmosphere, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, there's one. Okay, there's two. Focus. No, 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 no. Okay. Oh no! No, it's so close. But it's on a different planet, yeah. I see. I really love the idea of like a super dark section of Subnautica with like glowy barnacles. I'm sure that already exists. I don't know if you've seen the new Mario Kart World Rainbow Road. Feels like a weird jump in logic, but it's not. The new Mario Kart World Rainbow Road, like third lap, I think, or second lap. It has like a cool bluish glowy section. I think an area like that in Subnautica would be really cool. I just think it looks really pretty. I know it exists in multiple forms of media, and I don't know how to describe it. It's like blue and glowy and watery and pretty. But it always looks beautiful every single time, no matter how many times I see it. It's also in Infinity Nikki. I'm trying to think of where other places I've seen that kind of water before. I can't really think of any others. Okay, there's one. Okay, I should not have gotten hit by that. And it's all over. My shield has been taken. My defenses are gone. My hopes are dashed. My dreams never existed. I am in the pits of despair. I thought this dungeon was gonna be easy. We crashed a probe into Jupiter just a few years ago. It's gas all the way down until you hit the molten core. That's crazy. I did not know that. I knew we had crashed a probe into Jupiter. I just didn't know how far down it went. Interesting. I really thought there would be like some kind of land, but it lives up to its name, gas giant. All gas. It's interesting, like how do planets like that form? How does that happen? How does it just like have a molten core and then like a bunch of gas around it? How does that form? That doesn't make any sense. I guess how do planets form in general, but... Or maybe it does make more sense. Maybe it makes more sense than the planets that we are used to, actually. Okay. Because there's a lot of gas in space, so if it just kind of congeals, that's not a good word, collects around itself enough times, eventually it'll form its own little planet. I don't know enough about space to really be talking about it, so maybe I should just shut my mouth and say it's cool that it exists. Can we get an Infinity Nikki stream? I will get my other pants. Your other pants? like a new outfit, like a new... I don't get it. Honestly, Infinity Nikki's pretty fun. I have not played it in like the past month or so. The whole thing that happened with the retconning of the first part of the story and then like them changing things and the menus and all of that has sort of pushed me a bit away from it a bit. So I haven't been that interested in playing it recently, unfortunately. I really don't like what they did with the beginning of the story and like with the multiplayer thing and everything they did with that. It was quite unfortunate. But I don't know, I think it's unlikely that I would stream Infinity Nikki, unfortunately, unless there's like a big reason to. But we can talk about it. Don't you reserve special pants for special streams? Yeah, you're right, my bad. I don't, but I think now I should start doing that. For Zelda streams, I wear medieval trousers. I didn't know there was Infinity Nikki drama. There's always drama. There's drama with everything. There's not a single thing that exists in this world that doesn't have drama. Ah! But it had a really, really good, strong start. It was doing so well. And then it just went so far downhill, in my opinion. I mean, the game is still fun. Like, most of it is still fine. The biggest thing that made me upset was the retconning of the original story. Like, it just sort of makes a lot of the story obsolete. It just, like, doesn't make sense. I think what happened was they wanted to rush out multiplayer, and then it just wasn't finished. like the whole beginning sequence that they were trying to remake. So, and as someone who really likes following the story of games, it just made me a bit less willing to play the game, I guess. I don't know, but it was really fun when I did play it. And I do like collecting all the little outfits, and it's just very cute. It's very pleasant. Very pleasant game. I mean, it's sort of the same reason I stopped. I really haven't been playing Genshin at all for like a while now, because it's just like, it's just gone so far away from what I want it to be in it, what I want in a game, that I'm just like, it's just not even worth playing anymore. I don't think Infinity Nikki is anywhere near that point. I think it is still definitely worth playing, but I'm a little scared for its future. I know that the other Nikki games, like the Love Nikki, have been very like stingy, very hard to get upgraded outfits and things like that. So, well, we'll see. It is a gacha game after all. I'm so unfocused. I'm not even trying. I'm just running around and getting hit. Have you played A Little to the Left, the puzzle game? That game surely has no trauma. I have not. I actually don't even know anything about it. I have heard of it. That's it. That's true. Puzzle games probably don't really have much drama. They're pretty chill. A Little to the Left. What even is it? Or... Oh, I see. Yeah, that game. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I am sure that game has the most drama of any game ever, because what if you organize something wrong? What are you gonna do? How dare you put the spoons in the second container instead of the first container? That's an awful way to live. Organizing is a very personal thing for me. No. It looks very pleasant. It looks very chill. Ah. Games like that are fun. They sort of stress me out, honestly, because I want to get it right. I want to put everything in the right place. I think with that game, you can put them in like multiple areas and you get different stars for the different ways you like organize everything, which is fun. I like that. What is it? 3 hours now? An hour over what I said I was gonna do? I think it might be time for me to call it quits. I'm gonna be honest, I cannot focus at all. I keep dying and just not even dodging at all. I've already saved, I don't need to save again. Let's just go to a little bit of chatting. It's too much for my brain. There we go. Very nice. I ate squid the other day and it got stuck in my throat. Oh no, that's so sad. It was probably fighting back. Sorry about that. My brother gets pretty feisty when he tries to get eaten, so... As long as you're not eating a live squid. That sounds so awful. Like, I can just, like, crawling up your throat because it's trying to escape. It's alive. It's, oh! Nuh-uh, nuh-uh, nope. You know, now that I have my VTuber avatar and have been a squid for a while, I notice every single time that a squid appears in media, always, without fail, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a squid! It's my family, they made it onto the camera! They're normally just background characters, but it's okay. It's like seeing someone you know on TV. You can I can see why there would be rage. It's very stressful. Too much for most people to handle. Like that scene in Old Boy where the bloke eats that live octopus, which is sad. I do like my octopus brethren. It's so sad. I don't know the scene in Old Boy, but that is sad. I mean, on one hand, eating a live octopus is crazy to me, personally. On the other hand, they're gonna be dead anyways, so I guess it's just avoiding animal cruelty. As I smile happily. You don't have a brother anymore. I know, it's so sad, but I didn't even know his name. I have too many brothers. How many squids give birth? How many squids do squids give birth to? How many squids are in a pack? What do I say this? Like, are births together? How do I are birthed on one birthing occasion? Birth together. What do I say? How many babies does a squid have? Squid can give birth to 180 to 300 newborns. There you go. So I have about 250 brothers and sisters, so I don't even know their names. It's unfortunate, but it is how it is. But I do feel a little pang in one of my hearts. Out of my 3, I think. Probably, I think that's what it is. I feel a little pang in one of my hearts whenever I see that one of my brethren has died. Have you ever seen an octopus fight off a shark? It's amazing. That was such a weird way to... It's amazing! I haven't. I have not seen an octopus fight off a shark. Whenever I think of octopus, I think of them as like little tiny guys. The little ones that are just like a little tank and they're super cute and they're like smart and they like hide themselves. I never think of like big ones, the big octopi. So I didn't even imagine that they could fight off a shark. That is pretty... Honestly, no matter how big the octopus is, unless they're like massive, that is pretty impressive for an octopus to fight off a shark. But I guess sharks are not that crazy if you just like... if the octopus just like wraps its tentacles around the shark's mouth and like closes it like a muzzle. Shark, what can the shark do? Like, not much. They can swim around. Not that scary anymore, is it? Of course, I don't think that would be very easy to do. They're probably very strong jaws. I guess octopi can be quite large, especially for the smaller shark. Maybe not like a great white, but like a normal shark. I honestly hate AI because I try to look up images of things and it's just all AI and it just drives me crazy. Like, that's not what I want to look for. Like, I want actual pictures, you know. Okay, whatever. A squid litter? A squitter? I like that. Very nice, very nice. Squitter. Yeah. I had a lot of brothers and sisters in my squitter, but unfortunately Allie is eating all of them. So I'm the only one to have escaped, apparently. I'm quite adept at running away from things. Or swimming away from things. Squirting away from things? Slithering away. Inking away. Camouflaging myself. Although in my current form I cannot camouflage myself. I am unfortunately a very white and visible squid in the ocean. The octopus wraps its tentacles around the shark fins so it starts suffocating and the shark lets go. That's crazy. I guess, like, again, if the shark is a bit smaller and the octopus is quite big and yeah, it wraps around fins, I mean, and probably not the back fin, but maybe. Or if it like covers its gills, the shark has no hope. Like, the octopus has way more maneuverability than a shark. A shark sort of just is like, really doesn't have that much going for it, honestly. Like, it's just a big tube with fins on it. I mean, I guess so are most fish, now that I think about it. They don't really have like arms or legs. They just sort of like through the ocean with their mouth. There's like But octopi have a very good maneuverability. 8-hole tentacles. So that could give him a big advantage. Of course, it's not going to be that easy to move all of those around. I mean, the water resistance and everything, I'm sure it's not... It can't be as cool as maybe it might be in imagination. If octopi had human level intelligence, we would all be doomed. Or at least all of the sea creatures would be doomed. We'd have octopi civilizations. And they have like great, again, they have 8 tentacles. They could do quite a lot. Have you seen that story of the octopus who kept unscrewing the top of its tank in an aquarium and making its way over to another tank to look for food? What a badass. That's hilarious. That's so funny. I love octopi. Unscrewing the top of its tank? Wouldn't... I guess like they probably have to be contained in some way, because otherwise, like, if you have an open tank and you have an octopus, they probably could just like crawl right out. I mean, if they're like smart, they wouldn't, because they know they will like die from lack of it being able to breathe. But if it's like a hamster and they just like jumping out and like dying, then that would be considerably dangerous to not have a top. I don't know what I'm saying. I can't speak. That is hilarious, though. I also said fin, I meant gills. Sorry, it's 5 a.m. Hey, that's fine. I mean, I think wrapping around the fins would also cause a lot of panic for the shark. Being suddenly, like, constricted would be panic. But, yeah. Well, their sharks' gills are like right between their fins and their mouth, right? So if the octopus just sort of like plops itself on top and just sort of like covers everything, like gets the fins, wraps the tentacles around the mouth, shuts them up, covers the gills, that shark is done for. Miss Alien Squid, I can eat you. No, you can't. You'll never catch me. I'm the muffin squid. Look at the top of my head. Doesn't it look like a muffin? You can't get me. You'll never catch me. I'm very elusive. I only show up for these few streams and then I just disappear into nothingness. This is your only chance to catch me. Some aquatic life can breathe air normally too. I know eels can wriggle across land when they need to make it to another body of water. That's impressive. I know there are like, well, obviously like frogs are amphibians. Amphibians can breathe air and water. There are like mud skippers, but I guess they're mud skippers. They live in the mud, not the water. But there are like stuff like that they can like traverse across the land as well. I guess mud skipper things are probably also amphibians and not like fish. I don't know. Turtles. Turtles are another one. Although, can turtles breathe in the air? I know, I mean, obviously I know a lot of turtles. Like, I mean, like sea turtles. I know normal on land turtles can breathe on land because they're meant to be on land. But like sea turtles, can they breathe? Or do they have to like make the journey across to the ocean really quick before they suffocate? I feel like they should be able to, or maybe, I don't know. I'd have to look that up. Life is so interesting. I love learning about different creatures. You seem to know a lot about them, Powered by Moonlight. My problem is I learn a lot about them and then I forget about them. Unfortunately, don't have a great memory. What's your favorite thing to eat? E? Oh, me. I'm E. I like pasta. It makes me a little bloated as a sea creature because that's really not that great for sea creatures, but I still eat it anyways. It's like ducks. You can't really feed ducks bread, but you do it anyways and they like bread, so they just eat it anyways, even though it's not good for them. It can actually make them die, but yeah. As long as you only feed them a little bit, it's fine. That was a little morbid. Are mud skippers the only ones that spit mud everywhere? Or not only, are the ones that spit mud everywhere? I found them a bit disgusting. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what they're called. Mud skipper. Yeah, they are a little wacky. I'm not gonna lie about that. They are a little funky looking. They also look like a Pokemon in my opinion. I know Pokemon are based off of real life creatures, so that makes sense, but like they don't look real. Oh, there's some funny photos. Let me find a photo. Some of them look like they have like fins on top of them, and some of them don't seem to really have as much. It's interesting. I'm gonna get a good photo that like shows off their whole body. I don't know. Sure, this one's okay. No, no, never mind. There we go. Mud skippers. They use that big mouth of theirs to all of the mud and then spit it out. They look unreal. Bye, Allie. Have a good night or day. I don't know what time it is for you, but have a good day or night. Have a good life. But if you don't think about them eating mud, then they're sort of cute. After a big meal, I could look like Snorlax. Oh, that's so real. You know, I never liked Snorlax that much, but Snorlax has really been growing on me in past few years for some reason. I don't know. I can appreciate a good Snorlax now. Anyways. since Ali's leaving and since I have also been getting somewhat tired and my voice is starting to die, I do think I'm gonna end soon. Snorlax is one of the few I actually know. There you go. I know a lot of the older generation Pokemon. The newer, I know some because I have played Sun, I think it's what it's called. Sun and Moon. I think that's what it was. It's the one that has like a weird open world that's like sort of empty, but it's also a weirdly fun game. And a lot of people hated on it, but I don't mind it that much. I think it's Sun and Moon. Anyways, yes. I will go become Snorlax soon now. Fall asleep. Okay, catch you again soon, hopefully. Yes. Thank you for joining. Thank you, everyone who has stopped by and said hi and joined in and had a great time underwater this day. Underwater. I don't know. I never claimed to be eloquent. I will try to be back sometime within soon. I can't guarantee a time, but I will put it on Discord when I have one. Bye!